Good afternoon, we are Alex Garcia
and Victor Alvarez,
and we are going to talk about our product, Power Wheels. These are the parts we follow to develop our product. Okay, our product is basically a system that transforms a conventional wheelchair to an electric one. The first thing we did to develop our product was to analyze the market where we could find these principal competence product, these three ones. After that, we tried to make a QFD following the Canon model, where we did the quality matrix and the product matrix. This is the first concept we started to develop, but we realized that this was a failed product because it doesn't meet the user requirements. So we had to thought another alternatives. We thought these three one, and we choose the third one. This is the final concept we choose. And after that, we made a mind map where we put all the stuff we want for our product.
Okay, so here we have the FMEA. We found that this FMEA was very general and we're not focusing on our product, but we found these general failures that we have to do the counter revision to eliminate that. So we have here the concept revision. We have to revise the backpack, the joystick, and the wheel with the motor. And we had some ideas here that we had and we need to implement in the final concept. So then we move to the functionalities. Here we have two functional diagrams. The first one is for the physical components, and the second is for the functions. Then we move to the product architecture, and we found that our product was modular, so we can replace some part of the product.
Once we have all these things, we made the formal cut. First, we presented the conventional wheelchair where we are going to fix our system. This is only an example because our system, we have made this system to be adaptable to all kinds of wheelchair. After that, we made the system components. They are the powered wheels, the control with his support, the backpack, and the wires that connect the backpack to the wheels. As the controller is wireless, okay. And after that, we made the assembly of these components. This is the wheels, the wires connected, the backpack to the wheels, the backpack, and the controller. And this is our final product with its two gears.
Okay, so let's move on to the ergonomics. The final cutscene before is based on the ergonomics because we had to do some research about the anthropometry and then implement it to the final cut.
Now talking about the product FMEA, we focused on more specific failures, and we try to focus on two in failures that can be produced in our components. That's why this FMEA is longer than the other one.
Okay, so for the DFA and DFM, we didn't have to make any changes because we had already thought about it. So we choose the materials and the manufacturing processes for each element separately, and then we assembled them. We have here the manufacturer for the support with the joystick, with each piece and the joystick. Here we have the manufacturer for the backpack, and then for the powered wheels.
Finally, the last step is to make rendering. We made the rendering, and we could watch the final product with the materials and the textures quite similar to the real ones. And finally, we are going to talk about the SolidWorks simulation.
Okay, so here we have the SolidWorks simulation. As we can see, we simulated the electric engines to turn 100 revolutions per minute. Okay, let's stop it.
Okay, now to compute, here we have the controller. We can see the adjustment of the joystick to react to every kind of wheelchair.
Okay, so
that's all.
Thank
you so much for watching
and listening to us.
We hope you enjoy the presentation.
Thank you very much. Bye.